Hey everyone, Chris Bayless here from the Sponsorship Collective, and today I want to talk to you about finding the bottleneck in the sponsorship sales process. I was working with some of our clients inside the Sponsorship Accelerator, and I kept hearing again and again that their main concern was the sales meeting, was what to say when talking to a sponsor. And as I started to get deeper into their sponsorship program, what I noticed was that they were missing some key ingredients and key information. And it wasn't their inability to sell that was the problem. It was that they were missing these incredibly important components. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through an exercise that we recently did with our clients to diagnose your bottleneck and identify what's preventing you from being successful in your sponsorship sales. Now, before we dive into my iPad, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get updates every week when we release a new video. All right, everybody. So this exercise that we do with all of our clients when they start working with us is to diagnose where the big problems are in their sponsorship program. And so I would ask you, and I would encourage you to go through the same process that we're going to do right now today. So the first question you have to ask yourself is, how good is your audience data? Do you have 30 plus data points on your audience? Have you done third-party audience research? Are you using secondary research? Have you surveyed? If the answer is no, or you have okay but not great audience data, then you would score yourself. Then you have to ask yourself, are you selling gold, silver, bronze packages? Are you just putting logos on stuff? Are you doing cool activations that unite your audience with your sponsors in meaningful ways? So maybe you consider that needs work. How's your sales material? Are you using standard packages for everyone, gold, silver, bronze, with cutouts to send you a check? If that's the case, you get a big 0. Is half of your sponsorship package focused on audience data? 50% or more? Do you have audience avatars outlined and case studies of how you've worked with your sponsors? If so, well, then you can give yourself better marks. And then how's your outreach? Are you sending 2,000 word emails? Are you getting 15 to 20% replies from your prospects when you're reaching out cold? So maybe outreach is a problem for you. How's your discovery meeting? Are you following a discovery script, a discovery process like the ones that we outline on our website and on our YouTube channel? How is your discovery process? Are you going into discovery meetings and trying to make a sale? Or are you following a script and a systematic process to understand what your sponsors are trying to achieve? And then how are your sales going? Are you closing 30 to 50% of your prospects? Every time you submit a proposal, 30 to 50%, are they coming back yes? 50 to 75%? If you have a high close rate, then you can mark that you're doing quite well. But in all likelihood, you are not happy with your close rate. And so what do? We connect the dots. Like the flow of water. We're looking for where there are kinks or low points in your sponsorship sales program. So then the question is, if your sales are not doing well, your discovery sessions are not doing well, your outreach isn't converting well, you've got great sales material, okay activation ideas, but then no audience data, which of these things do you fix first? Most people go right to this. They go right to learning buzzwords, getting around the gatekeeper, forcing brands to buy your sponsorship opportunities. Or maybe they go over here to the sales material and try to rewrite things because they believe that sponsors are reading their packages, just not buying. Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The first place that you need to place your attention is on the lowest point to the furthest left in this exercise. In other words, right here. If you do not have good audience data, your sales will suffer. A problem on the back end is a problem on the front end. Most people come to us saying they just want to get past the gatekeeper and say the right buzzwords to get people to buy from them. Unfortunately, it does not work that way. So, your goal is to get your audience data to the point where it is in the strong category. So then once you've done that, you want to move to the next item that is the lowest and furthest left. So that would be your outreach process. You get good audience data, good activations, good sales material. Then you need to improve the bottleneck at the stage of outreach, then improve your discovery meeting game. Most people believe that this is the problem that they have. And therefore, if they just get better at sales and using the right words and being more aggressive in a sales meeting, they will do better. Unfortunately, this is not the case. Even if you managed to become the best salesperson in the sponsorship game and you did an outstanding job at discovery, but all of your other activities were poor, all you're doing is getting in front of the right person, running a good discovery session to find out what their problems are, then trying to force them into a sale. But you don't actually have the product. You don't have the information. You don't have the activations. In other words, being good at the soft skills when the hard skills are lacking means you will not succeed. You're going to hear no constantly and you're going to struggle. So if you feel like your sales, your discovery meetings, and your outreach efforts are not going as planned, you feel like you're down here, the first place you need to start working on: audience data, activation ideas, sales material. You are far better off being weak in the sales department, but strong in the data information department than the reverse. So we actually take our clients through this process when they first join us in the Sponsorship Accelerator, and then we use it to diagnose what we need to work on next throughout our work with our clients. Give it a try. Be honest with yourself about where you need work. And once you've diagnosed your problem and identified what you need to focus on, I'll leave a link in the comments section for you to book some time with me and get on my calendar. And let's brainstorm some ways together to improve your bottleneck so that your sponsorship sales improve as well. And it's probably worth saying that if you are struggling with your sponsorship sales, it is very unlikely that what you need is a better sponsorship package or to be more aggressive in sales meetings. If you're not successful when you're sitting across from a prospect, it's time to take a step back and look at your program from start to finish and see what's missing. So take a few minutes, complete the exercise, and then reach out and let me know when you're ready to jump on a call.